the universe. An immensity so vast that the thought of its distance is beyond the concept of the average human being. A sprawling sea of space, bewildering, enchanting, frightening. This is the story of a man who, as none before him, probed its mystery, challenged its emptiness, and found a great secret. And the story of this woman who, angry with fate, hungered for the secret and the power it would give to her.
Yes, Commissioner Herrick.
Put me through to President Jennings. A priority call.
I'll tell the secretary and call you back.
They must be crazy.
Did you say something, sir?
Say something? I'm going to say something, all right. How could President Jennings okay a thing like that? Will you tell me?
I'd be happy to try, sir. That is, if you tell me what it's all about.
I'll tell you. It's about an invitation, Ellen. An invitation to the next galaxy war. Herrick here.
Hold on, Commissioner. President Jennings on the line in a moment.
President Jennings speaking. You wanted me, Commissioner Herrick?
Yes. Excellency, I've just received your order to return Queen Tridentia to the planet Diana.
I signed the Galaxy Council's approval of a request this morning. What about it?
But, sir, this is an invitation to war. She's power mad. She's sworn 100 times since we imprisoned her that she'd get out. And when she does...
It's the Galaxy Council's opinion that her threats are empty ones. The 10 years of war have reduced her resources to nothing.
Surely you don't believe that, sir.
I'm afraid I do, Herrick. I wouldn't have put my signature to the paper.
Very well, sir. Then I must respect your judgment and withdraw my objections.
I want the Skyflash fueled and ready to transport her.
The Skyflash? But, sir, our Fanning Flash going out on an important reconnaissance assignment deep in the Finisher Galaxy.
Sorry, that'll have to wait. She requested the Skyflash to transport her, and the Council saw no reason to object.
Very well, sir. The Skyflash will be ready as ordered.
Now, Dr. Zarkov, by remote control, I activate my thermotron.
Amazing, Dr. Weatherby. Absolutely amazing.
And now I'll deaccelerate.
Dr. Weatherby, I don't know what to say. It's fantastic. Flash, what do you think? You build it and I'll fly it.
But, Flash, nobody knows what will happen when a ship goes fast enough to break the light barrier.
Nobody knew what would happen when the ship broke through the sound barrier either. Everybody said it would disintegrate in the air. It was sure death. Look what happened. This commonplace day is riding out for a Sunday picnic. I'm afraid there's a difference, Flash. We'll have to make a great many tests. What do you think, Professor Weatherby? You know more about this than any man alive. Can a human being survive at a speed faster than light?
Well, Flash, I can give you a theory. Opinion, not facts, you understand?
Sure.
Under normal conditions, I think there'll be no doubt but that no human being could survive the speed.
But a ship could be constructed strong enough to withstand the shock of passing through the light barrier.
Certainly.
I'm not so sure.
I think our present-day spaceships would be able to carry human beings past the light barrier, provided what? Provided the interior of the ship was vacuumized of time. What? Why not, Dr. Zarkov? We can create an air vacuum, a sound vacuum. Why not a time vacuum?
Impossible.
I do not admit the existence of the word impossible, Dr. Zarkov, because I have already drawn up the specifications for an apparatus that will do precisely that. Create a time vacuum.
Could you build it into the Skyflash and fit it out with your thermotron?
Of course.
Dr. Zarkov, you've got to let him do it. I can't make a unilateral decision on any matter like that, Flash. Permission will have to come from the Ministry of Research. Professor Weatherby, you get the okay from the Ministry.
I'll certainly try. But in the meantime, Dr. Zarkov, I have a favor to ask of you.
Yes, Doctor?
Dale Arden was the best ether dynamic student I ever had. I'll need her assistance for some preliminary study. Sometimes I wish you weren't such a brilliant assistant, Dale. I'd have you around more working for me.
Now, Doctor, I think you cook up these loanouts just to get me out of the way.
Then everything's set, Professor Weatherby. You get the sky flash ready, and I'll fly it faster than the speed of light. But, Commissioner, I was just going to ask you to relieve me of my reconnaissance assignment to the Furniture Galaxy.
Sorry, Flash. This assignment comes right from the Galaxy Council. I don't have to tell you the importance of such an order.
More important than traveling faster than the speed of light?
Traveling faster than the speed of...
This isn't a dream anymore, Commissioner. Dale's going to work on the project with Professor Weatherby.
That's a project that's ridiculous. We won't discuss it further.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Gordon, are you taking me or are you not?
What's an order, Your Highness? Of course I'm taking you.
It's a pity that I won't be in the refitted Sky Flash. It would be most interesting to travel faster than the speed of light.
Wouldn't it? But of course, it's just a dream.
Most interesting. Especially if the Lorentz-Fitzgerald contraction theory is true.
What's that, Your Highness?
In its simplest terms, upon exceeding light speeds, all is reversed. Possibly even time. Shall we go, Mr. Gordon?
I'll be back in 2 days. We can talk then.
Here, if we haven't talked too much already. It is several months later. Queen Tridentia, safely delivered to her planet Diana, has been forgotten, and plans on the Faster Than Light project, finally approved by the Minister of Research, are moving rapidly.
Okay, Professor Weatherby. I'll drop in tomorrow for the changeover test. Good night. Come on, Dale. Let's drop by Dr. Zarkov's office for a minute before we go to dinner.
Yes?
Eric here. Get me Dr. Weatherby.
Yes, Commissioner. Dr. Weatherby speaking.
Harry here. Doctor, could you come over here for a moment?
Certainly, Commissioner. Be there in 3 minutes.
All right. Come on, Dale, relax. I've never seen you act this way before.
I know you think I'm so impressed. Well, I can't help it. The whole project gives me the creep.
What can happen?
Oh,
Look, I'll tell you. I'm going to be the first man to fly faster than the speed of light. Faster than 186,000 miles per second.
But why, Fred?
Why do people climb mountains? Swim the channel? The challenge, I guess.
186,000 miles per second.
Sounds tremendous, doesn't it?
Sounds ridiculous. Why, when I sat down to figure it out mathematically, it was so fast that, well, you'll meet yourself coming from wherever you're going. Oh, sure, it sounds funny, but, well, I can't help it, Fred. Quite seriously, I'm sick about the project, and I wish you'd give it up.
You are serious. I'm sorry, Dale.
Would you forgive me if I get dinner with you tonight? I'm retired.
Okay.
Dr. Zarkov, be out in a minute, Flash. I'm in the dark room.
Okay, I want to make a... Dale!
Well, I suppose I ought to congratulate you, Professor. Now that the Ministry of Research has given you a go-ahead on your project to install the thermotron in the Sky Flash, you don't approve? You know, Flash Gordon is my right hand. I can't even imagine trying to operate this division without it.
What makes you think you will have to?
No one can survive such a speed.
That remains to be proven.
Professor Weatherby, I have a great deal of respect for you. I think your accomplishments have been extraordinary. If you tell me that Flash will be perfectly safe, I'll feel 1,000,000% better.
No guarantees.
You see? And that's why I'll have to stop him.
You can't. No one can. That's the way Flash Gordon is built, Commissioner. Presented with a challenge, and he'll never retreat.
Eric here.
Zarkov, get to my lab at once.
What's happened?
Flash has been attacked.
Flash, is he?
He's all right, but Commissioner,
What?
Dale has been kidnapped. She's disappeared.
I'm coming right over.
We've got a message from our agents on Earth, Your Majesty. Ah. To Her Gracious Majesty, Queen Prudential Diana. Mission accomplished. Hail to Her Glorious Queen, signed Malaysia. Soon, all of time will be mine.
I didn't even get a glimpse of the attackers. They were hooded. I was out like a light before I knew what hit me.
Wait, one of them was it?
Yeah.
It's our only clue, then. I'll have our criminal investigation division go to work on it.
They've got to work fast.
Oh, I know. If you're strong enough to come along with me?
Yeah, I'm okay. Fine.
What is the activating force of Professor Weatherby's thermotron? What is it? Speak. Speak. You will speak. Have you ever tried living without oxygen? We have a cell where it is slowly drawn from the atmosphere. You will speak.
What's taking them so long?
No, Flash.
It's been almost 60 hours since Dale disappeared.
The lab men are doing their best, Flash.
Yeah, they...
Have you found anything?
I think so. I did a spectrograph of the textile used at the Cape. Checked it against the fires. The only source of the wool woven into the Cape is the planet Diana.
Diana. I knew it. I knew that Wildcat Tridentia would start trouble.
But Dale? What's in the name of the universe would you want with Dale?
I can tell you, Doctor. She's after the secret of flight, faster than the speed of light.
Impossible. How could you know we had such a project? It's been top secret. And how could you know that Dale...
I told her. If anything happens to Dale, I'm responsible.
Self-recrimination isn't going to save her.
No. Two things must be done. First, try to figure out what Tridentia wants with the fastest and light secret, so we can take steps to stop her. And second, simultaneously, save Dale.
The answer to the first is fantastic. If Tridentia can move faster than the speed of light, she has a good chance of moving back through time.
And if she's able to move back through time, she can go back. Go back to the intergalactic war. She can go back to that morning when she made that one grave tactical error that defeated her.
If she can correct it, she, today, this minute, will be the supreme ruler of our galaxy. Dale knows the formulas and the activating force of thermotron. Tridentia will torture her relentlessly until she learns it.
The secret formula, Dale Arden. The secret of thermotron. There's very little oxygen left in your cell. Hardly enough to sustain your life. Speak, Dale Arden, before it's all gone. Speak, or die.
Dale Arden has been kidnapped from Earth by Queen Tridentia, who is trying to torture her into revealing the secret of thermotron, the ingredient that makes flight faster than light possible. With this knowledge, Tridentia could go back through time and win an intergalaxy war, which she was planning. Learning from the GBI where Dale has disappeared to almost 3 days later, Flash Gordon and Dr. Zarkov prepare to take off from the Sky Flash, almost ready to try testing flight. Flight faster than light.
My installation work is complete, Flash. I still have a little more adjusting to do on the remote control apparatus at the lab.
Why can't we use the thermotron without remote control?
Impossible. Once you break through the light barrier, you will be flying blind. The light rays won't be able to catch up to you. Your flight has to be controlled by an operator who can trace your movements on a radar grid. It's the only way.
I was hoping we could use the thermotron, possibly catch up with the spaceship used by the kidnappers.
I'm afraid not.
Well, we'll have to go without it. Good luck, Fritsch. Thanks. Thank you, Doctor.
Use the superjets, Flash.
Superjets. Back to the horse and buggy.
You're a fool, dear Arden. Tell me the secret of Thermotron, and I'll give you riches, power, even a planet to rule. A few words, only a few words, and the cell will be flooded with oxygen. You can breathe. Breathe freely, freely and easily. A few words. The oxygen. I'll kill you. Regret this, dear Arden. Your reward will be greater than any reward before. A planet of your own. Earth itself. Now tell me. The activating force of Thermotron. What is it?
No. No, Tridentia. I wish him for a moment. But now I know that death, twice as horrible as this, is 1,000 times preferable to giving you a secret that will let your mad mind rule a galaxy.
You fool! Now you'll die!
Coming in for a landing.
What kind of a reception do you think Tridentia will give us?
Well, in the first place, she doesn't know we're coming. In the second, she wouldn't dare try anything with us.
A desperate woman will try anything, Flash.
This woman has a man's mind. It weighs and balances. She knows that if anything happens to Dale or to us, the GBI would destroy her once and for all.
She'd take more imprisonment. Always sure that she'll get out and that next time she'll succeed. A typical criminal mind.
You fool! Fool! You could have had power. A whole world to command, to bend to your will.
There you are, Tridentia. What have you done to Dale? Dale, wake up. Please wake up, please. Tridentia, I warn you. Don't touch her. Leave her here just the way she is. If you disobey this order, Tridentia, I'll hunt you down to the end of the universe to avenge Dale. Let's go, Doctor. Dr. Zarkov, what happens when you travel faster than light? That's a question. I'm serious. Well,
According to the Lorenz Fitzgerald contraction theory, at the moment when you exceed the speed of light, you turn inside out. Everything is reversed. Everything. As I understand it, that's the theory.
Even time?
Time?
That's what I asked.
Well, if you consider that time is finite, as many scientists do, yes, according to the theory, time would reverse.
Skyflash calling GBI headquarters. Gordon calling GBI headquarters on Earth. Skyflash calling GBI.
Go ahead, Skyflash.
Connect me with Commissioner Herrick.
Yes, sir.
Herrick here.
Skyflash calling, sir.
I'll take it. Herrick here. Commissioner, has Professor Weatherby finished his work on the remote control apparatus?
Well, let's forget that. What about Dale?
Put Weatherby on.
But Flash.
I said put Weatherby on.
Weatherby here?
How soon can you get the thermotron working?
Why,
Well, how soon?
Actually, it's ready now. But there's still some double checking that should be done. I'm not absolutely sure of the calibration on the remote control panel.
Forget it. Time check. Coming up to 11:29. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check!
Okay. Let's go in exactly straight up.
But
Stop arguing. Is there any last-minute instructions we have to have?
Note the small clock next to the large one on your panel. When you break through the light barrier, the hands will reverse.
Can we contact you by communicator?
You can contact us, but we can't contact you. You'll be traveling too fast for radio beams to reach you.
Okay. Wait for our signal. When you get it, deaccelerate our speed. When you get it. Not before, do you understand?
Yes?
Okay. Straight up. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There's the light barrier. They're past. They're past the barrier. They're flying faster than the speed of light.
You understand, don't you? If time reverses,
We can reach Diana in time to save Dale.
how long had she dead when we got there?
Not more than a few minutes.
Skyflash calling Zarkov's lab. Gordon calling Professor Weatherby at Zarkov's lab. Deaccelerate.
Safe. They're safe. Thank goodness. There's the Skyflash. There's the Skyflash.
Flash, what about Dale?
No time now. Explain when we get back. Cutting off. Set the course for Diana.
Denke's torture chamber is just around the next corner.
Do you think it'll work, Doctor? Are we really back in time?
We'll know when we see if Dale is still alive.
See ya.
I understand.
Dale. Ladies, after you.